Today, I wanted to talk about Jirachi, and come up with an interesting theory. However, Jirachi is a pretty boring Pokemon. I have looked, and I looked, but really, it's probably the most simplistic legendary Pokemon there is. Or is it? I did find something very odd about what it can do, and since it's going to be a new year soon, I find it fitting to discuss this Pokemon. So sign in and get ready to comment on why the cute, friendly, and helpful wish-granting Pokemon knows such a sinister move called Doom's Desire, and what this move really does. Well, this isn't going to be one of those oh my god theories where Jirachi's actually Satan and Rayquaza's Jesus, but more a speculation theory on why Pokemon like Jirachi has a move like Doom Desire. But first, a little background information. Jirachi is basically a timeless Pokemon. Because of its nature, it can alter anything, time, space, reality, much like the unknowns before it. But it works a little different with Jirachi. You see, where the Pokemon Unknown can alter reality, and Arceus can outright create something from nothing, Jirachi can't do that. Jirachi can only transport the wish and make it happen. So for example, if someone wished for $1 million, Jirachi could bring that person the money, but not make the money. It's based on the old saying, be careful what you wish for, but with the twist of the genie never creating anything, just taking what is needed, leaving the person who wished it to deal with the consequences. How does Jirachi really grant these wishes? And is Jirachi just a glorified thief? Well, that's actually closer to the truth than Jirachi just being some cutesy plot point. Think about this for a moment. What would a Pokemon that could grant any wish do to the Pokemon world? Even if only waking up once every 1,000 years or 7,000 years or when sung to. Honestly, would it matter when it woke up? If the person that asked the Pokemon for the wish was pretty evil, like Cyrus, then the Pokemon world would be warped and destroyed in an instant. What if King AZ found Jirachi and wished his Pokemon back to life, or wished the war to end? What would the Pokemon world be like then? Jirachi doesn't necessarily steal the solution to anyone's problems because the solutions might not be tangible and thus cannot be stolen. This falls into the spectrum of can someone steal time, or a principle, or ideals, or an era even. Those questions are ones that might never be able to be answered, but by logic and explanation of what Jirachi can do, essentially it takes what is needed to complete the wish. So let's say someone wished that his friend wasn't dead. Jirachi might reach into a parallel universe and take that friend and bring them to the current universe. Poof, wish completed. But what about that other universe? Jirachi just stole a person from it and created severe sorrow for that universe. One could even say that taking the wrong thing might spell doom for that universe. This would be a good example of a low rule and high rule in the Zelda universe, where if the Triforce is missing from a universe, it falls into disarray and chaos. What if AZ later got a hold of Jirachi and wished the war had not happened? What would that do to the other universe? Or timeline, rather. Would it have killed AZ to prevent the war? Essentially preventing his own existence? This is the truth about Jirachi, and its power is so dangerous why it puts itself to sleep to prevent the misuse. Jirachi's ability to grant wishes is its Doom Desire. The attack might look simple, but what exactly is it? An explosion? Or did Jirachi wish into existence destruction against its opponent? Jirachi is the destroyer of worlds, but Jirachi doesn't do this on its own. Jirachi is more like a gun. It can't pull the trigger on its own, but with someone controlling it, it can cause so much doom. So then, why wouldn't Jirachi just wish the enemies out of existence? Well, that's a good question, and the answer is simple. Though Jirachi can use a fraction of its own power to defend itself, and I might add, Doom Desire is the strongest Steel-type move, so it definitely isn't weak. It doesn't have the ability to execute wishes without a trainer. Jirachi is also said to be the only Pokemon to be able to grant 3 wishes in some canons of Pokemon, so again, potentially essentially, it's why the Pokemon can't just wish other Pokemon out of existence. But with a trainer by its side, perhaps using the same power that activates Mega Evolution, Jirachi can grant wishes. I want to emphasize how dangerous Jirachi really is. Imagine if Mewtwo had found Jirachi and those unknowns. Mewtwo could have erased everything and created an entirely new world in the blink of an eye. And that is the truth behind Jirachi's ability and attack Doom Desire. Because when someone makes a wish and desires something, it dooms someone, something, or somewhere else. And that person, that universe, that timeline, that parallel existence might not have ever even known it exists. Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you enjoyed this year. I wanted to take a moment and thank you all for your support. Simply clicking the like button is all that I need from you to stay successful.